Luxe bestie, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I want you to imagine a head in the clouds, butterfly in your stomach, romance of your life. One filled with slow mornings wrapped in silk sheets, handwritten notes, sealed with gold wax, and a love so deep and profound that it makes you glow and feel so radiant within. But here's the twist. The love story isn't about someone else, it's about you. Today we are rewriting the narrative. No more waiting for someone else to treat you like a goddess, a princess, a queen. You are becoming the type of woman who treats herself like one. So pour yourself a glass of something cute, something exquisite, light a candle, and let's script the most divine love letter you've ever received, coming from you. Hey there, my luxurious woman, and welcome back to another episode, another day of us going on our journey of elevating our lives and creating the most luxurious life ever for ourselves. We are here to embrace our inner luxury. So today we're going to script our own Luxe love story with ourselves as the star. Let's get into it. I'm going to break this down into 3 parts. Part 1 is where you write the love letter to yourself. Now, a few tips before we get started. I want you to write from your perspective, future, more confident self. Use a timer to ensure uninterrupted time. And you're going to address the letter. So you're going to say, Dear blank. So for me, it would be Dear Evelyn. If you're struggling with the idea of writing to your prospective future self, I just want you to take a second and think about who you are and who you want to be. Think about the girl that you imagine yourself to be completely and totally. The one who's conquered her fears, who's worked on herself mentally and physically, and is just literally living her best life. Now think about her, set a timer for 15 minutes, and just let the words flow. You're not going to overthink it. And when we get done with this letter, you're going to sign it real cute with the love your name, because you do love yourself, even if you don't always feel like it. Okay, so that was just like our brief overview, just a few tips as we get into it. So now we're going to set our scene. So setting our scene is all about creating a luxurious environment. So for example, scented candles, soft music, beautiful stationery, and a beautiful pen. You're going to light those scented candles, put on a smooth R&B mix or jazz or whatever makes you feel luxurious and feel sexy. Then grab your favorite pen, grab your beautiful stationery that you've been saving for a special occasion, because you are the special occasion and today is that special day. Now, side note, I love custom stationery. It's one of those things that I feel like, we talk about those little touches that set us apart, or those little touches that just make interacting with other people and ourselves just feel more luxurious. So I'm actually in the process right now of creating new custom stationery for myself. And what I do is I get the custom stationery and get a pretty leather type of, almost like a card holder, but it's just like a leather holder, and it carries my stationery in it. And that way, if I need it when I'm out and about, I can quickly write a cute note to someone or whatever I may need it for. But I absolutely love custom stationery, and I love a cute custom pen. And if you all want me to maybe do a video where I talk about like the ideas and the steps into creating your custom stationery, how you go about it, how you make it uniquely yours. Same with pens. If you want me to show you kind of like how to get a bespoke pen, those kind of things, drop a comment and I will definitely work on a video for you all to walk you through that. Now we're going to step 1 of writing your love letter. I want you to think about the most luxurious, magnetic version of you ever. I want you to think of yourself as the most desirable, magnetic, luxurious woman who's ever existed. The kind of woman who moves through life with grace and ease and allure. Now, what would an admirer say to her? What would someone who worships the ground that she walks on say to her in a love letter? Now, today, you are the admirer. Now, again, we're going to start it off addressing to yourself. So, dear blank, and if it feels weird at first, it's okay. It's important to address it to yourself because there's a certain power in that. So, trust me on that. Now, I would encourage you to start it a little bit more elaborate and luxurious, like my dearest luxurious love, or my dearest beautiful princess, my absolutely gorgeous queen, the apple of my eye, hello, beautiful woman. Whatever it is, just take it a step further. Add your name to it though. So my dearest beautiful queen, Evelyn, or my apple of my eye, blank. But throwing in some adjectives just adds to that and just really puts you in that mode and in that feeling of being an admirer. Now think about what makes you unique. Is it your banging style? Is it your pretty skin? Is it your dimples? Is it your moles? Is it your legs? Is it the way you make people laugh or make people feel? Are you a good listener? Is it the way people's eyes roll to the back of their head when you bake your famous cookies? Celebrate it. Now moving to achievements. And we're not just talking about like career achievements or school achievements, but just literally any achievement. It could be the achievement of you've lost a bunch of weight. You've got yourself out of bed and it's been hard to do for the past few months. It's starting a new business, or conquering some of your what you thought were hardships and being a homemaker. Whatever those things are, just think of all your achievements and write it down. Now describe yourself like an admirer. So you can say something like, I am endlessly captivated by you. The way you carry yourself with such grace, the way you walk down the sidewalk like a Giselle, the way your presence turns even the most ordinary moments into something cinematic. I adore your softness. I adore your resilience. I adore your ability to command the room with just a glance. Whatever it is, and that's just an example, but this is your opportunity to romanticize you. The way your skin glows under the soft sunlight, the way your voice sounds when you say something with conviction, the way you make even a small cup of tea feel and look like a sacred ritual. And I'm going to have a video on that. Write about how deeply you love the way you've grown, the way you dream, the way you exist in this world with an effortless, luxurious elegance. Write it all down. Now, moving on to the next part, we're going to do a luxury definition exercise, and we're going to be writing these things down too. I want you to write down at least 3 things in your life that make your life feel like poetry to you. Think about it like that. What moments in your life feel luxurious? Maybe it's the fresh roses in every room. Maybe it's traveling first class to places that literally take your breath away. Maybe it's wrapping yourself up in a thick cashmere robe while you're sipping on your favorite tea or coffee and you have jazz playing in the background. Maybe it's the feeling of slipping into freshly washed sheets, or just sitting quiet while you sip your lemon water out of a pretty glass while reading a book and looking out in your beautiful scenery of a backyard. Whatever it is, write it down, or whatever you want it to be, write it down. The reason we're doing this is because once you define your luxury, you start being moved energetically to create a life of luxury for yourself, even in the smallest amounts. Now we're going to do a romance living exercise. So define or redefine romance for yourself. What is romance to you? And not just from a relationship standpoint, but like, what is romantic to you? How do you romance your own existence? What makes you feel cherished? What makes you feel special? Is it treating yourself to a spa day, or maybe curling up with a good book and a glass of wine or champagne? I want you to create what I call a romance menu for yourself. List out all the ways you can show love for yourself. And this will be your go-to when you need a little extra self-care, self-loving. And if you all want me to do a whole video on creating your own romance menu, let me know in the comments and I will get one up and going right away. Now, the last part of this, step 3, is creating Luxe affirmations. Let's seal this moment with words that will reshape your reality. These should reinforce your definitions that we just talked about with romance, as well as your definitions with luxury, and embody your most confident and adored self. And I'll just go through some examples with you. I am worthy of love, luxury, and all good things. I create my own happiness and success. I am becoming more refined, elegant, and luxurious every day. I am the grand love story of my own life. I romance myself daily with my thoughts, my words, and my rituals. I am a woman who moves through life with effortless elegance and allure. Luxury is my standard, not my exception. I am magnetic. I am luxurious. I am enchanting. I am the main character. Now take a deep breath, hold this energy, feel the way your body receives this truth. You are a walking, breathing, luxurious experience, and I want you to really feel that. Feel that when you say it, feel that when you write it down as a part of this love letter, and just really start embodying it. Now it's your turn. Take out your beautiful stationery if you weren't following along with me, and let's start scripting your beautiful Luxe love story. And do me a favor, share a small snippet on your TikTok, your Instagram, your TikTok story, your Instagram story, comment here on YouTube, and tag me. Hi, Luxe Besties. I am pausing the video here to include action steps for you to screenshot so that you can work on what we talked about later, as well as a worksheet, a fill in the blank worksheet I've created for you to screenshot as well. So take a minute, screenshot, and work on these in your free time so that we move from just watching a video or just hearing an idea to actual execution. We're all about execution here, Luxe Besties. And this is a part of my series, 14 Days of Luxe. It's a play on my idea of 14 days of love, just inspired by Valentine's Day. Now, I know we're not going in exact chronological order of Valentine's Day, but my idea is to continue to pump out this series for the rest of February. And it actually works out because the beginning of February, I feel like everybody's focusing on what they're doing for Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, who's taking me where, who's giving me what am I giving them, et cetera, et cetera. But once Valentine's is over, then it's half off the candy, half off the gifts, half off of this, and they kind of treat it like, it's over with. Love time is gone. And it kind of makes me sad because I love Valentine's Day. I love the pinks. I love the love of it all. And I hate that it kind of dies down the way it kind of dies down a couple of days after Christmas. So it works out that we're doing the 14 days of Luxe after Valentine's Day because I look at it as a way to continue your love story and really focus and hone in on yourself now that the holiday is actually over with. So that was my little ramble. But yes, use hashtag 14 days of Luxe if you decide to post it on other social media and not on YouTube. For the ladies who are in my membership, and if you're not in my membership, what are you doing? But for the ladies who are in this membership, oh my gosh, I love talking to you all because I love having this place where we kind of weed out the extra and we have women who are really focused on living their most luxurious, elevated life. And in the past, I had a really, really small group, a really intimate group. So starting the membership back up, link should be in the description. And if you're in the membership, if you join the membership, this will be a great place to share because again, we're in the privacy of just other women who only care about elevating their lives without worrying about being criticized, or if you just want to be a little bit more private and intimate about your glow up journey, your elevated lifestyle journey, then join the membership. What I am doing this month is offering a really amazing founders member price point because I am restarting the membership. Additionally, you can subscribe to my newsletter because I'll have everything I talked about in written form, and I also push out a lot of other things to just stay in your mind and keep your elevated lifestyle journey on your mind. So I'm constantly pumping out newsletters. I should have